begins.
On the day that counts, CNN News 18 was way ahead of competition.
We have the first numbers coming in from Tumkur, Mysuru, Dakshina Kannada, BJP taking a lead.
Others tried to keep pace but were no match. Elections equals CNN News 18.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with your election hub, CNN News 18. I'm Shivani Gupta joining you from our studios. And what a morning and an afternoon it has been. Nobody literally saw this coming. Certainly none of the exit pollsters, because the trend that has now come as far as the numbers are concerned at 2 p.m. this afternoon is not what anyone saw. Barring, of course, the best of the most optimistic supporters of the India Alliance. The big numbers are flashing on the top of your screen. 290 for the NDA right now. They've been hovering around the 290-300 mark. 233 for the India Alliance. Who would have thought? 100 plus for the INC, Congress alone. Who would have thought? And they're certainly going to have a spring in their step if these numbers are going to hold on. The only caveat I will add at this stage is there are a lot of seats. At least about 50 seats where the margin is 5K, about 200 seats where the margin is 10K or less. In Uttar Pradesh alone, which I'm going to show you on my magic wall very, very soon, of why this is the story of the 2024 general elections. In Uttar Pradesh alone, there are 10 seats almost where the margin is less than 10K. All right, speaking of Uttar Pradesh, this is of course first up the national picture on our magic wall. The sea of saffron that you saw in 2019, mind you, is no longer the case. In fact, I want to show you the picture. So this is 2019. You see this on your screen, 2019. You see virtually apart from this eastern belt and southern India, it's virtually a sea of orange. And as I now change this to 2024, you can just visualize that this is no longer a sea of saffron. All of this, Maharashtra. You've got, of course, BJP doing well in Andhra Pradesh. In Telangana, Congress has bounced back. Even in some states in Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Karnataka, they have gained. Of course, Maharashtra, they seem to have gained a lot. So I'm going to focus a little bit on the areas where the BJP has declined, mostly or majorly, and the areas where they have managed to pick up, because they're still, of course, touching almost 300. The big question will be BJP will get 272 on its own. So first one, of course, I have to talk about Uttar Pradesh. This is Uttar Pradesh. This is not looking like what anybody saw coming, except, of course, the Samajwadi Party was insisting quietly behind the scenes that they are confident of about 30 to 35, which is why the India Alliance came out with a number of 295, remember, 2 days ago. Again, I want to do the same thing. Just visualize what has happened in 5 years. This is 2019 Uttar Pradesh. Yes, BSP won 10 seats. There were about 1 for the Congress, a few for the Samajwadi Party, but it was virtually a sweep still for the BJP, and this was less than 2014 for them. Now visualize this as this map changes. Look at the pockets of green now, particularly in eastern Uttar Pradesh. The pockets of green. This is still actually a lot of the seats that the BSP won last time around, they've gone to the SP. Last time around, the contention was that BSP gained because of SP, not so much the SP because of BSP, and that gains have come back to the Samajwadi Party. But look at these regions everywhere, western Uttar Pradesh, southern Uttar Pradesh, eastern Uttar Pradesh, majorly the BJP has gained. This is a loss. This is a gain of 37 for the India Alliance, and the Samajwadi Party is turning out to be the star for them. It's going to be a big party in the parliament. And of course, minus 28 for the NDA. Nobody really saw this coming. The other big is, let me show you Karnataka. Karnataka, 8-seat loss for the NDA. It's not as good as pollsters said it would be for the BJP. They've managed to lead on 18. Most of these results have also come out. But the trend tells you the Congress has gained. Maybe not so surprising because the Congress won the recent state elections there. Let's also look at West Bengal. Now look at West Bengal. West Bengal, a loss of 7 seats for the BJP. They were hoping to increase from the 18 last time around, but actually they've gone down from the 18 last time around. Again, I want to do the same thing. Visualize the map from 2019 to 2018. 2019, BJP swept Upper Bengal and Western Bengal plus pockets of the border area with Bangladesh. As we get into 2024 leads, this is now majorly TMC, the green. Yes, BJP has retained some, not all in Northern Bengal. They've lost what they won in Western Bengal. Couple of seats in that border area, Matua community, they have managed to retain, I think, but not all. So these are the areas where they're losing predominantly. Rajasthan, they've lost 10 seats as it stands. In Rajasthan alone, it was supposed to be tricky for them, but nobody saw this coming. And look at Haryana. Haryana is even Stevens at 5 all. Loss of 5 seats for the BJP. So this is the kind of area where they have lost predominantly. Of course, there are areas where they have also gained. And I'm going to come to those areas in just a bit. Let me quickly show you Bihar as well. Because Bihar is where the NDA had done well. They had swept 39 of the 40 seats, minus 6 this time around. I've got my colleague. We've got some breaking updates.